You're listening to The Rich Life Revolution with me, Michelle Cooper. My mission is to empower you to step into your next level of wealthy. You'll hear all the deets, a little bit of inspiration, and real life takeaways so that you can create your own rich life revolution. Let's dig in. Hey girl, hey, it's Michelle, your host of the Rich Life Revolution. And today we're talking about this concept coined by Starr Monroe called the red velvet rope lifestyle. I stumbled across Ms. Monroe on TikTok, of all places, and found her content really engaging, quite fun, maybe a little bit in your face, but just really interesting take on women in your 50s, women embodying a certain energy. And one of the things I've taken away from consuming her content is this embodiment of exclusivity. And I have really dove in deep to this. And so I want to share with you my perspective of it and how this has affected me and helped me navigate certain situations in my life. So let's talk about this embodiment of exclusivity. That really is about treating yourself as an exclusive asset, as something that's put behind a red velvet rope. So imagine just for a moment a red velvet rope encircles you, it safeguards you, it protects your time and your energy. And for me, this was a game changer. This rope accompanies you wherever you go. It's a constant reminder to stay in your own VIP lane, as Starr reminds us. It urges you to focus on your feelings, your needs, and to generously give these to yourself repeatedly. So it's prioritizing yourself. The rope is also a cue to steer clear of other people's drama. You will hear me say, not my circus, not my monkeys, all over the place. I say this to my kids. I say this to my friends. I said this very recently on a trip to Greece. I am not interested in the drama. I'm also not as interested in the gossip and the enticing allure of getting involved in other people's worlds, because that can be really enticing. This red velvet rope reminds you to release the urge to fix, save, and rescue others. That was a key piece for me. I had to realize that it was not my job to fix, cure, or rescue anyone else in my life. That was their job to take care of themselves. I can support that. I can be all there for that. I am all in. I am here for it, but it's not my job. Starr reminds us that salvation is a personal journey. And this was something I had to hear very recently, that no one's coming to save me, like Mel Robbins says. There's no like, you know, hey, I'm drowning over here, and somebody's going to come along and like send me some kind of life raft. That's not happening. Salvation is an internal job, and it's a personal journey. It's our responsibility to save ourselves. There's no knight in shining armor coming, right? So how do we do this? We do this by reconnecting to ourselves again and again and again. The red velvet rope lifestyle, as I came to know, involves a newfound respect that I cultivate for my time and my energy. It influences how others treat me. It's a reciprocal energy. My red velvet rope is a reminder to say no when my heart isn't in agreement. It's a reminder to ask for space when people pry into my affairs. And by maintaining an aura of mystery, I can maintain a beneficial energy I don't owe anyone an explanation. I don't owe them a full disclosure. I don't owe anyone anything. As they say, no is a complete sentence. Trust is a reward for actions, not words. So my red velvet rope acts as a shield that prevents me from dissipating my energy and from others exploiting my generosity. Because let me tell you, the amount of times a good friend has said to me, "You are too generous with your time, money, and your energy." So I remember the red velvet rope. It's like I got to keep that in my mind so that I'm not being overly generous. It really is a glamorously luxe way of establishing boundaries and staying in my own lane. One of the ways that we can embody the red velvet rope energy and bring this into our lives is to think about the activities that bring us joy and commit to indulging in these more often. So for me, I love going to Pilates. I love Pilates, love the reformer. I love all of it. Okay. While I'm there, I might not be loving the plank or, the bridge. I struggle with a bridge. Hands up if you struggle with a bridge. Okay. But I love the way Pilates makes me feel. I also love journaling. I love making vision boards. I love doing things with my photos. I love that creative energy. I love being in the ocean or any kind of water, really. I love road trips. I love driving with my Jeep roof off. All of these things I love. So I need to commit to indulging in these things more. So I'm in Pilates at least 5 times a week now that I've committed. I journal. I take time in the mornings, in the evenings, whenever I feel like it, to be honest, I spend time journaling. I make little vision boards in Canva and Pinterest. Of course, I love being in the ocean. So when I have the opportunity, I am in salt water. Absolutely. In Greece, it was frickin' cold and I was in there getting my salt on. I love road trips. I'm about to go on one next week with my girlfriends. It's going to be amazing. We're going to the Flying U Ranch. And I love driving with my roof off. Of course, where I live, that's not possible all year round. But when I can, I will get my roof off my Jeep and wind in my hair, and I'm gone. Now, as part of this, we can also look at what drains our energy. And we make a conscious decision and effort to minimize these activities. So, managing people drains my energy. Problem solving for others drains my energy. Handling complaints drains my energy. Housework, draining. Grocery shopping, gross. Cooking, no thank you. So, what do? I minimize these activities. So, in my business, I put managers in place to manage people, and now I have to manage just the managers. I don't problem solve. I'm not everybody's solution to things. I can, and sometimes I will, but that's not my job. And I make that clear. Hopefully, if people are doing their jobs, we don't have client complaints. But if we do, I have somebody on the team that handles that. I don't do housework. I have help. I don't do grocery shopping. My daughters do that. And I don't do cooking. My kids do the cooking. Now, is that possible for everyone? Maybe not. Is that possible for me long term? Well, at some point, they're going to move out of the house. And so I'll have to figure out grocery shopping and cooking. But maybe I can do something else by that point. So it really is about minimizing these activities because they are draining your energy. Or can you come up with some kind of alternative plan? Let's talk about engaging your red velvet rope. I want you to consider reflecting on current situations where you need to engage that red velvet rope, where you need to engage that energy of exclusivity, the boundaries around your time and your energy. And imagine how different things would be once you implemented that red velvet robe. So I have a friend that is draining. I love this person to death, but she can be very draining with my time and my energy. She demands a lot from me, and I don't always have it to give. So it's not my business to fix her problems. It's not my business to solve everything for her. And I need to be just concerned with me, right? Get out of the drama, get out of the gossip, get out of other people's business, and just focus back on me and what I got going on. That's how I engage my red velvet rope lifestyle. Is this interesting to you? Are you curious about this? Well, you could find Starr Monroe on TikTok and you can consume her content just like I did. You could take these questions and this little takeaway that I did for you today and just consider this. Adopt this red velvet rope lifestyle for yourself. Carry that energy exclusivity because this has been a game changer for me. It has helped me navigate a situation where I felt like I was giving, 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 and not getting the same back. It helped me create some boundaries that didn't feel restrictive. I didn't feel mean. I didn't feel cruel. It was just, this is how it is. And most recently, it helped me navigate a situation where I felt that I was being put in a weird position that was gossipy, that was dramatic, and actually had nothing to do with me. Exclusivity is an energy that you can carry every day. Doesn't mean you're snobby. It doesn't mean you're unavailable. It means that you have great boundaries around your time and your energy. And I encourage you to do that. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And join me next week in episode 52, where my guest Jo Peters is going to share her success journey going from a $13,000 annual income to a six-figure business, being the best-selling author of 2 books in 7 countries, and helping women to discover how to have it all without doing it all. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you got at least one gold nugget today. Be sure to grab your copy of the Rich Life Revolution workbook to help you set the foundation for your next level of wealthy. Get it now at richliferevolution.ca, and I'll see you later.